Hello, hello, hello. Can you guys hear me okay? Are we good? My name is Ricky. Day trade. Can we confirm that you guys could all hear me? Good, perfect. Let's do this. Here we go. Boom, boom, boom. Natural gas starting to sell off. D-gas trying to make a recovery. It's comeback season. Let's see it. Let's see it. Here we go. Totally kidding. It definitely does not have to be comeback season. I have my order ready to sell just in case it begins to sell off again. I don't want to write it back down. So around 57.35, that's where I'm gonna be like want to cut losses and stuff like that. Can you guys hear me okay? Can you guys hear me a little bit better than before? I know that there might be a little bit of an echo. I do apologize. I don't think that there's much. Let me actually try this. There we go. Much better. Okay. How's this? Can you hear me any better like this? Any better now? Perfect. All right, let's do this. All right, team. So as of right now, we're starting to see that it's starting to try to show signs of this thing making higher highs. I'm waiting for the break above $58. Let me explain to you one of two things. There's a resistance around $58 here and here, and I'm in on Diaz, and I'm down on my position, and I'm talking about this, right? There's a resistance right around $58. So one of two things, because it's not above $58 and this could be a resistance, we could do one of two things. I can cut losses here and just lock in profits just in case it begins to sell off, with the idea that if it does actually begin to show signs of an uptrend, that I could get back in. Does that make sense? So that would be like, I think, one of the most conservative ways in approaching this. Okay, hey, I got in, not at the best price point. I'm down on my position. I should cut losses here because we're at a resistance where it might get rejected at. And then if it begins to sell off, then great. I don't have to write it back down. But if it begins to show signs of an uptrend, then guess what? I can get back in. I just want to explain it to you, right? You don't have to do either one of those options. But I just want to explain it to you on how important it is to understand both sides, to understand that you have options. That's what's most important. And as long as you guys are aware of that, you guys are the investors yourself. Invest for the future, not for today. So you ask yourself, what's the best decision that you can make? So I'm seeing some signs of a resistance right around this general area. So what I'm going to do is I'm down $158 on this. I was down about 700, I think, when it hit lows of around 56.39. So I don't want to be down, and there we go. It's starting to show signs a little bit more of a sell-off. Let's see. A lot of consolidation. So because we want D-gas to go up, I'm going to lock in profits. Just kidding. Or I'm going to sell, right? Because then we know it'll go up if I sell. Here we go. There we go. Nice, nice, nice. So we're waiting for this thing to push up a little bit. I had a really funny conversation downstairs. So when I went down there, I'm just like, hey, I'm here for, Ricky, right? That's what I checked in under. She's like, oh, are you ready to check out? And I was like, no. Like, I'm here to get the premium internet again. And she was like, okay, well, your checkout is at 9. And I was like, okay, well, my Learn Plan Profit group still needs 20 to 30 minutes of watching me trade live. So can I get an extended checkout? And she was like, no. And yeah, but we got an extended checkout. Got premium Wi-Fi. Wish I could say it was complimentary, but no. And I was telling them, they're like, okay, well, you have to check out. And I was like, I'm sorry. It's not how things work over here. We got to go live again. I'm trading U gas and D gas. We're trading natural gas ETFs. You know how important that is right now? I don't think you understand. Natural gas is selling off right now. I need to go back and lock in profits. That's what I need to do for the team, for LPP. I did not say all that, but I did tell them that I still had some work that I had to do. And they're like, okay, checkout's at 12 now. I was like, let's go. And I was like, boom, 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 another day, another dollar. They just don't understand the struggle. Yeah. You guys cracked me up. No, but I definitely try to have fun with. These people, like, I don't know if you guys have ever worked at a hotel. I personally have not, but they're up like all night, right? And I can tell that that lady was like really tired, so I was trying to make her laugh. Um, I'm not very funny. I said a couple jokes and she didn't get it, so I just kept my mouth shut and I just continue to say thank you. They don't want this bread. All right, so all right, we are seeing a slight resistance right around that $58 price point. So we are getting some consolidation. Yes, it is still trying to show signs of an uptrend. Let's see. Let's take a better look at natural gas right now. Okay. Here we go. We might be seeing a bounce off the SMA line just like we did before. Again, let's see where this is at. Yeah, when I was telling her all these jokes, and I was like, she was like, Ricky, you seem like a guy that doesn't wait for a confirmation before you enter a position. And I was just like, how dare you? Always wait for that confirmation. Or I do the average up approach. How dare you? I just put a new link for Omega, is this midget? I just put a new link in the Learn Plan Profit Discord chat that says part 2. There we go. There we go. Yeah, a triple top can, yeah, in a sense. I don't really trade based off of those patterns, so I get what you're talking about, where it builds like the head and shoulders, right, and then it begins to sell back off again. I find those to be like, again, they're patterns. I, I just see it as consolidation as of right now. I could 100% see this thing bounce. So, Andrew, happy to hear that I'm making you guys laugh. That's what it's all about. Here we go. $42. Guys, I'm gonna have to sell my position. Let's see. Yeah. Nukes. There we go. Let's see where we're at. So 57.73, so I'm down 174. Again, I have to admit to myself that, like, I mean, I was down like 40 or 50 or something like that at one point. Again, I understand that, wow, and it just recovered quite a bit. So overall on the day, I'm down about $91.94. Not bad. My biggest mistake as of today is I got in a little bit too early. I have to admit that to myself. Got in a little bit too early. I tried to predict a reversal for Diaz, and it started to show signs of an uptrend. I was up on my position, didn't lock in profits. I didn't really see it as a resistance. The MACD indicator, I could have used that, I guess, a little bit more. But yeah, like then it began to show signs of a sell-off, right? And this is really where I should have taken advantage of the day trade opportunities. Like I could always get back in, and again, there it's showing signs of an uptrend. And if it really begins to push up, then guess what? I can ride that. But as of right now, I just had to admit to myself that, hey, we're in this general area where it's a little bit more out of resistance, and it makes sense on why it's not a bad idea to cut losses. I think I literally cut losses at one of the lowest price points. So that sucks. But we're at the lowest price points right now. I just didn't want to write it down. So again, my decision to cut losses right now was, in my opinion, for the greater good. Whether you see it or not, it made sense to me. And was my exit the best? No, in no way by any means, right? Like if I were to exit right now, I'd be down less than $100. Altogether on the day, I'd probably still be up. But what made sense to me is that I did not get in at a good price point. And again, if you focus so much more on your entries and building that margin of profit and investing in something when it's showing signs of an uptrend, like these dip buy opportunities would have made much more sense. And they're pretty hefty margins, right? 2 to 3%. Like that's pretty solid. And there we go. DGAS just broke above the resistance. It looks like it's showing signs of an uptrend. And going from there. So, Ricky, I've been watching the wrong live stream the entire day. For some reason, I rewatched the previous morning live stream and was just wondering why I couldn't use a chat. I see. Yeah, Jordan, we went live, and this is not something that we normally do. We went live on the first live stream. I had to cut it off for about 10 to 15 minutes, and then I came back for part 2. So, yeah. Sorry about that. So I wanted to ask you guys, what's going on? I wanted to ask you, for all those that are tuning in and that saw me take the loss right now on DGAS, does it make sense to you on why I made that decision? Does it make sense to you on why big picture, like I don't want to write it down and be down $700 on the day? Does that make sense? Like, was my exit the best or was my entry the best? 100% no. Like, that was my mistake. But altogether, the action of cutting losses, because why did I cut losses? Why did I cut losses? What was I struggling to identify? What was I struggling to identify? What is the purpose? What is the reason behind cutting losses? I struggled to identify the direction. I continued to say, hey, it's getting rejected around this SMA line in this middle VWAP. I don't know if it's going to continue to uptrend. I just don't know. I simply do not know. And because I don't know, I'm going to make the decision to cut losses. And if it does confirm, then guess what? I can get back in. And if it doesn't confirm, then I can trade the inverse ETF. I have multiple options. But it's because of the decision that I made to cut losses that allowed me to do that. So just wanted to make sure that that was super clear and easy to understand. Watch out for the MACD right now on DGAS. Yes, it can continue to push up, but also look at the RSI as of right now, right? It's showing signs of a potential pullback. So I'm going to see if we get a little bit more confirmation of this thing making lower lows. I think that would be pretty exciting. So I'm going to go on UGAS. There we go. And again, I'm going to identify the margin of profit, about 2.6% if it confirms and completes this like resistance right on 242.70, right? Overall, do I understand the pattern? As of right now, it's trading between the middle and top VWAP. We have an overall resistance right around 144. I'm probably going to sell before that right around 142, 143. Margin of profit in my eyes are worth it. So I understand the pattern. I understand the margin of profit. What's the last thing? What's the last thing that I need to wait out for? Because right now I'm unsure which one's going to trend up, right? Confirmation of direction. Simple. But what does that require? Time and patience. One of the biggest and most difficult habits for the human race to inhibit, right? Confirmation, baby. Dylan, I like it. And internet connection. Okay. And checkout times, right? Those are very important as well. So as of right, oh wow, I just had a nice little push up. You guys with a nice little push up. Probably I would have been at the break-even price, but again, I would have, I could have, I hoped for, right? But again, that's irrelevant. It's thinking about big picture. So yeah, the quality of the stream. I'm at a hotel right now. I paid for like the premium Wi-Fi to at least get the best stream quality that I could, so it's not lagging. I apologize that it's not the best. I bought a new laptop just for this, so it's better. It processes better. But yeah, as of right now, this is the best that I can do. And I'll be back in Arizona by today. So tomorrow we'll be back at the 720, and I'll be working on getting a better camera so we can stream at 1080. So who doesn't have? I think it's Hilton. So I'm staying at the Hilton. They do have free Wi-Fi, but I tested it and with that speed tester, and it was not good in any way. And I knew that the Sunday stock talk would have sucked. And what's really important to me also is these Learn, Plan, Profit live streams. I needed to make sure that it was decent enough. So that's why, and it's not too expensive, so it's worth it. Thank you, Lori. Let's check this out. Add it to your UGAS position. Okay. That's not confirming an uptrend yet. Okay. Again, we want to see this thing break above and start making higher highs. Let's see it. Even from 140 to like, even if I can just get 2%. I don't want to be greedy, just 2%. Give me 2%. 140. So wait for the confirmation to 14282. Let's see it. How much guac do you eat? I haven't ate much guac in a while. I actually haven't been craving it, so let's check this out. How are you guys all feeling today? Are you guys feeling good? Are you guys feeling good about the week? You have pretty good setups. Excited to learn new things if you just enrolled in the course. You guys feel good being a part of the team, right? How many of you guys now look forward to Mondays and never did before? Oh, Rosalia, appreciate that. Thank you. I really do appreciate it. Made my money back today, $300 plus. Wow, that's super good. Super happy to hear that. Definitely, I love that. That's one of the most exciting things that I love to hear, right? That you guys are learning new things, that you guys just find these videos also so informative every single day. You know, that's a huge compliment to me, so I really do appreciate that. And then on top of that, that so many of you guys look forward to Mondays now. Not only do I think that's cool because we all get to work together on Mondays, but because by you looking forward to Mondays are because you are being more productive. And that makes me feel like we're having a positive impact in our members' life, right? Regardless if it's just trading, but now you feel so much more empowered to be more productive throughout the entire week. So everything should be getting done at a either quicker or more effective way, because time is money, right? And we want to make sure that we utilize our time effectively. I don't know if we're going to get the confirmation here. How long have we been streaming for? 17 minutes. So a lot of consolidation right now. Your plan woke me up. Okay, nice, I like that. Trading instead of taking my exam. Let's get this bread. Oh, Luke, I don't think that's the best idea. You should still definitely, again, we're supposed to not let trading infringe in our day-to-day life. I like how you guys say these things. Like, we have so many people that send me pictures on Instagram of them trading while in class. Although I think it's like, I think that's pretty cool, but like, you also have to pay attention in class, and I don't want to be like a negative influence in any of you. So, yeah. Let's make sure that we still do good in school and maintain what everyone else is doing. And then on top of that, do our best to become the best traders or investors that we can be. I think that's a good goal to go for. This is class. Okay, no, I get it, but like, I can't be a negative catalyst for you guys. No, oh my goodness. No trading and driving. Yeah, no trading and driving. Super happy to hear that. Thank you. I like that, Yarn. Appreciate that. I like that. William's super happy to hear that. Do we get a discount on flipping wheels? Yeah, so you guys can get a discount on flipping wheels. That's like the reselling course. And then on top of that, it's a 30-day money back guarantee. So if you work with the mentor that we have two mentors, Caleb and Weston, if you work with them and you're sending them deals, right, that you're breaking down every day, and you don't make your money back of the whatever it is that you invest into the to purchasing the course in 30 days, you get a full refund. So that's something that we have set up for flipping wheels. I personally think in building capital, it's much easier to do it that way. And again, that's my preference and opinion. I just find the stock market to be much more lucrative, right? As in, like, I have not had a $6,000 day buying and selling cars on a consistent basis and growing my account. Does that make sense? So I could also do this from anywhere, and I don't need to meet up with people. But I think in the aspect of building up capital, I think reselling is it's something that I have a huge passion for. So you have to make sure that you stand by that as well. But yeah, deal with Forex. I personally don't do anything with Forex, but if I were to watch anybody, I would take a little bit more and time. And I have a buddy named Q Banks. There's a lot of people that do like iMarkets Live. I think that's an MLM. I would